Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I hope you're having a great day today. Today I want to play with a small daisy painting. I've painted a few of those before if you've been following along with me. And I want to see if towards the end we can add a little bit of this structure gel I've been playing with. It's been really fun. I'll link some of those paintings in this video description. It is Winsor & Newton Galleria Acrylic Medium Structure Gel. I found it on Amazon, so it's still available. This is October 2022. Okay guys, let's have some fun. Okay, let's set the table. This is an 8" by 8" by 8" canvas panel from US Art Supply. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked they had free shipping on their website, which is cool. I also order these through Amazon because I have Amazon Prime, so that's also cool. I don't think they have all their supplies on Amazon, but they have quite a few. I really like them. Oh, they're 100% cotton canvas, triple primed, medium weight, archival quality. That's the line I really like. Acid free for all media. They're not sponsoring this video. usartsupply.com. Okay, that turned into a little bit of a commercial, but just in case you wanted that information, I'm going to use what I call primary colors because I like to use quinacridone magenta. It makes this really great reds, oranges. It's pretty. I really like it. And in the heavy body, it's completely transparent, which makes for fun glazing if you like to do that. In the basics, it's semi-transparent, which I think is interesting. Can you see that that square is half filled? I like both. Let's see, I've got Mars Black. I don't know if I'll need it, but I put it out. Phthalo Blue Green shade. And that's a completely transparent. So I'm pointing that out because like when I mix colors, they're going to need some layers to cover if you're trying to cover. But for glazing, you don't need to add anything, they'll glaze. I've got 2 piles of Cad Yellow Medium Hue, semi-transparent, and Titanium White. And it's kind of covered up, but that's an opaque color. Although sometimes you need a couple of coats of white to make it really bright and white. Oh, there you can see it a little better, opaque. Okay, I've written on my canvas the word love, which I think is just a really fun way to start. This is a chalk pastel from Hippie Crafter. The link is in this video description and a lot of my other videos description. It's an affiliate link. It doesn't affect your price at all. It just, if you buy through that link, I make a few pennies. Boy, it's a commercial day. I just wanted to explain to you how that works. They are not sponsoring this video. So I think what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to mix a blue. So I am going to want the black. I'm going to mix a sky color. That's probably way more blue than I need. And I like to mute it down with a little bit of black. You could mute it down with the primary colors too. So I'm going to mix that, paint it, and then I'll be back in a bit. Okay, let's chat a minute. I'm using a 3/4 inch flat brush from Royal and Langnickel. I don't know if you can see that. They have it in white on that shiny silver. Really nice brush. I really like this one. I mixed quite a few colors. So I had that pile of yellow. I put a little of the phthalo blue green shade and made a green. Pulled some of that out, put some black in it. And then as I was mixing, I put some browns. Oh, I pulled some yellow out, put some quinacridone in it and made a dark orange. Pulled some of that out, put some black in it and a little more quinacridone to make a brown. Just put, when you make a brown, just put more quinacridone and more yellow in it just until you like the color. And then I'm smearing with my finger up a little bit, which I like. I've got a sweeping skyline. And then I put some, sorry guys, my microphone cord's kind of pulling. I put some straight up quinacridone magenta right onto the canvas, but by the time I put layers on and it looks like I painted it all wet. I didn't. I mean, it dries pretty quick, but you come back and put more layers on and kind of work areas. It looks nice and soft. I think I like it so far. Now what I need to figure out is where I'm going to put some of the daisies. So I'm going to do it kind of like the pumpkin painting I did with the flowers inside the pumpkin. I'm going to draw out where at least some of them are going. And I don't know if I'm going to do them all palette knife. I ended up doing all those pumpkin flowers palette knife and the cattails. But since I don't know where I'm going, I'm going to figure out a little bit more structure. Oh, and then I have this dark line leading you in this way. Excuse me. You know, some of the brush strokes are kind of bending in this way. Dark corners, just to help. I have 3 dark corners to keep you in the painting. So those are some of the design things I'm thinking of. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I thought I'd pop in and paint one of the daisies in real time. I'm using, oh gosh, that's probably a 1/4 inch, does it say? A number 6 brush from Craft Smart from Michaels. And I'm also using a number 4, which is slightly smaller. It's also from Michaels, it's their Artist Loft. It says Chisel Blender. That's what I used. No, actually, I think I used this one. No, I used this one on that daisy. Here, let's bring that daisy a little closer too. See how it's so much rougher? Like I see it more like this. And then in a photo or a video, it smooths it all out. And I use blues, grays, and then I came back with a little bit of yellow. I think this one's going to be in shadow. I might put some whites in it and have a little dappled light or something on it. Okay, so let's see, is everything in? I'm trying to get it to fit in. The 8s are, by 8s are a little big for my art table. Okay, so the sun's coming from over here. So let's just kind of mix a dirty blue color, grab a little water. All right, let's mix a little more because it wasn't doing anything. It's gonna be too dark. All right, I think that'll work. And then let's just kind of put in some shadow. Actually, I think I might like brown better after I did that. Kind of warm it up as we get bigger. I think this one's going to be the star of our show, sort of. Okay. Maybe a little dark in here. Okay, and then I don't think I want to go quite white yet. I'm just kind of, here I'm going to wipe out. I have too much paint in my brush. There. Wipe it off on my paper towel. Okay, so let's just kind of figure out where we might want some petals. Oh, here, can you, maybe if I pick it up. I'm just going to get a little bit of water in my brush. Let's so another layer already kind of brings up the value. I decided to make that one a little longer. I think we've got it. Now we just have to turn the lights on and kind of I connect some of the petals. I don't connect some of the other ones. I hope that helped a little bit. Or maybe I should, here, as long as we're doing this in real time, I'm cleaning out my brush. So I don't know, like I want to add some texture gel, but I want to kind of figure out the lighting, the shape of the flowers, that sort of thing. So when I said I don't know, I'm not totally sure how that's going to work. I don't know if I'll have as much texture on this one as I did a couple of my previous videos. Well, I referenced the flowers and the pumpkin. We'll talk about that one. So like, let's maybe put some white right there. Maybe some white right there. There. That's kind of fun. Just kind of lightly brushing the paint on the end of my brush is running out. It's easier for me to have it steady on the art table than to lift it up to paint it. I think we should stop. Oh, I'm going to connect that one to the center. We need to do that a little bit. Maybe even connect this one a little bit. Okay, fun. We have a daisy. You could warm it up with a little bit of yellow. So our yellow that I'm using is semi-transparent. I'm cleaning out my brush and then just wiping it on. I wipe it on paper towels. I have quite a few over to my left. All right, I'm gonna grab some water. You could use some matte medium just to make sure. That's almost too thin. So I'm wiping the water out of my brush. There. How do you know? Oh, you just practice. And sometimes I don't know, I get it wrong. And then you can add like a little, just a hint of yellow, even though it's a white daisy, like the sun's catching it. Okay guys, I thought that might be helpful. You could use a filbert if you don't want to use a flat. You can do it the same way. And then once this painting's dry, like tomorrow, I'll just wash off the white charcoal pencil I used to draw the flowers to give me an idea of which way they're looking and how big they are. I use this pencil to draw them with. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, so this painting took on a life of its own, and I'm not sure that the structure gel, I haven't added any yet, and thicker like palette knife strokes really fit because I've got quite a soft painting going. But I actually think I could put some, I don't know, I'm kind of bouncing around. I can put some on the highlights. Here, I'll show you the little tour. The bee's cute. I like that I've got a shadow up here. I think that's kind of fun. A little different. Okay, so I put some structure gel out on my palette right here. I'll put out some white. Titanium white. You don't have to use heavy body. You can use the regular. I just have it over on my other easel. Let's mix a little. Let's see. I'm going to scoop this a little bit so I have some room to. Yeah, I can feel it. Makes it thicker. It's pretty thick with the heavy body anyway. I don't know if I really need the structure gel. And there I'm putting about half structure gel, half paint. And the interesting thing I've found is that it doesn't seem to make it a lot more transparent. I don't really notice it. Okay, so let's just, maybe I'll just kind of load up the end, more the end of my palette knife. Well, that's kind of fun. kind of hard to spread, and that's also kind of part of the whole point, but I don't have as loose of a painting as I did in some of the other paintings I'll link in this video description. There, that's kind of neat. I'm going to wipe off my palette knife since I mixed with it, so then I can grab and maybe control it a little bit better. I don't know if you can see that in the video. It is kind of fun. Here, maybe I'll grab. I don't know that the painting needs it though. I don't think the painting needs it, but it is kind of fun to play with. Well, I kind of like that. After I said I don't know if the painting needs it. Let's see, let's put one. Kind of loosening up with it a little bit. You can tell I'm not quite so cautious. I don't know if I like the messiness. So I still have messy. So really what I'm doing is just emphasizing my highlights. Here, I don't know if you can, oh, you can kind of see the texture a little bit. I think I like it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's really fun. It's fun to just buy complementary colors, and you don't need to buy a whole bunch of paints if you don't want to. If you want to, go ahead. And I've been having fun playing with the structure gel. Not so much on this painting. That sounded funny. Having tons of fun, but I didn't use the structure gel as much on this painting as the ones I'll link in this video description. I did a pumpkin, and I did a bunch of white flowers in a blue vase, and it has a lot of texture to it. I'm going to try and add a little more. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's going to help. I think I'll just stop. I super appreciate your support. It's so fun to chat with you in the comments and in my Facebook group. Thank you so much. Great, big, happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.